It do be that time of the month once again. Welcome back to another Patreon-funded rapid fire skin review, everyone. I wonder which patron has earned our favorite Emerald Mine owner Kitren's favor this month. Shadow Diablo. Dyslexia messed me up the first time I ever read his name and I've never looked back. And he chose quite the popular champion, one with a variety of different cosmetic offerings, the definitive best theme in the entire game, and a skin I already talked about literally 2 weeks ago, Pantheon.
I am from ancient Greece.
With 13 total skins to his name, it's not quite as ludicrous as Ezreal, but it's still quite the hefty number. So I'll do my best to try and keep each section as brief as I can. But enough beating around the barricade, let's begin with Myrmidian Pantheon, ancient Greek soldier variation number 1. And last I checked, the Myrmidians weren't soldiers formed of magma, they were just soldiers. Though perhaps it's meant to be a blend of those Greek warriors and the D&D Myrmidion, which is made of magma. Regardless, the color scheme really pops, it's cheap enough and competently cool enough to where I never actively disliked it. 6.5 out of 10. Glaive Warrior Pantheon, ancient Greek soldier variation number 2, this time loosely based on the Dacian warriors. You'd think after 2 full semesters worth of Greek mythology at university I'd have a slightest idea of what that even is. The helmet, half shield, and glaive spear are unique among his other skins, but it would be hard for me to say I'd actually pick this one over any of the other skins he has. You could say that this wolf is one that will never be chosen. 4 out of 10. Perseus Pantheon, ancient Greek soldier variation number 3, and also the best one, the winged sandals of Hermes, the helmet of Hades, the shield of Athena, the trident of Poseidon? I don't think Perseus actually had that one. Call it basic, call it boring, I don't care. It's a match made in heaven, a fantastical reimagining of a classic tailor-made for this champion. I could only wish it got the budget to get some better particle effects. 8 out of 10. Ruthless Pantheon, more commonly known as Mad Max Pantheon within the League community, and more commonly known as Magic Mike Pantheon within certain other groups. He's practically naked, I can only assume to keep the spirit of the old He-Man inspired Ruthless Pantheon alive, but I really think that's what harms it the most. Highway Heretics is a mostly undefined skin line with very few bangers under its belt, but in my eyes this skin is almost only fan service, and if fan service doesn't do it for you, this skin kind of offers nothing. 4 out of 10. Full Metal Pantheon. It's pretty awesome when 520 RP skins get that little boost of extra particle effects, but this one is 975 RP, and particle effects aren't really enough to sell this concept. There's no BattleBot sound design, voice filter, and he takes off his robot head to reveal a smaller robot head. Machine! It's not terrible by any means, but you can see just how much more it could have been. 7 out of 10. Dragon Slayer Pantheon. Some things are a classic for a reason. Long considered his best skin pre-rework, and even post-update many still do. By felling these dragons, the Slayers obtain their powers by wearing their skin. And with a giant eyeball, curved horns, and sprouting wings, something tells me whoever made this one was a big fan of Fatalis. I mean, who isn't? Probably all the people who couldn't beat him. Obsidian is the best chroma. 10 out of 10. Zombie Slayer Pantheon. I think there's a pattern so far. Just an absolutely killer recontextualization of his character. The do-it-yourself chainsaw stick weapon, biker helmet, cleverly incorporating the Halloween color scheme without it becoming overbearing. It's goofy, gory, it makes me want more of this zombie universe. Who am I kidding though? Right, we'll make 1,000 bewitching skins before they let this one revive. 10 out of 10. Baker Pantheon. Do I actually need to explain this one? It's the meme.
I've always wanted to be a baker.
They literally cooked. Is that how the kids say it? My only gripe is that I kinda do prefer the red that it used to have in the old version, but since so many of Pantheon's skins were already red, a little bit of blue couldn't hurt. 10 out of 10. Pulsefire Pantheon. A little bit of blue hurt. I've never been the biggest fan of Pulsefire beyond its first 2 time hoppers, but at least this one tries to use that aesthetic to its benefit. The hologram E works fine enough, and the ult I assume is him jumping through a time portal. For me, the best thing about this skin is that it helps to canonize the Praetorians even more. Right? Please bring them back. Obsidian is the best chroma. 6 out of 10. Ruined Pantheon.
How many people killed this guy?
Let's try to ignore the lore behind this one. Nah, screw that. This is f***ing stupid. How did Viego defeat Pantheon in 1 hit? How did Viego revive a celestial god? How come after Viego was defeated, the aspect of war just spontaneously dies again? How come something so polarizing to Atreus' entire moral character is completely brushed aside so the ghost simp can have a slightly more intimidating jobber? I don't care the skin itself admittedly looks kinda cool. The cape spilling out from the hole in his chest is pretty awesome. No, you can't fool me. You can't win me over. There's a reason this skin is called Ruin. Ruby is the best chroma, 3 out of 10. Prestige Ascended Pantheon. You see, this is how you do a prestige skin. Not only is it completely different from the base version, not only does it look majestic as hell, but the idea is amazing because it's purely hypothetical, unlike a certain other skin. This is Atreus at his full power, abandoning his humanity fully realized as the god of war, something he is terrified of actually becoming, and having that be the special version of a skin that literally ruined him, that's poetry. In my humble opinion, after all these years, it still holds the crown for the best prestige skin in the entire game. 10 out of 10. Ashen Conqueror Pantheon. Oh, sorry, no, that's Ruined Pantheon's Amethyst Chroma. Here is the real Ashen skin, and yikes. The hilarious thing about this one is that after the hype of Ashen Knight Pike, people were outraged over Pantheon. Where is his armor? He doesn't look like a knight at all. What? And Riot's ingenious solution to solving this problem was, don't worry guys, we changed the knight part of his name, so it's all fixed, right?
No. You can go to hell.
The Emberwoken Chroma does look better than the base version, but it's still a 3 out of 10. As for my own personal ranking, which ones I'd be the most likely to pick while playing, it goes as follows. Ruthless, Ruined, Glaive Warrior, Pulsefire, Full Metal, Ashen Knight, Chosen of the Wolf, Myrmidion, Dragon Slayer, Prestige Ascended, Zombie Slayer, Baker, and Perseus Pantheon is my absolute favorite. Could you tell? But those are my thoughts. What do you fellas think of Pantheon skins? After going through them all again, I was rather surprised. So many of them are much worse than I remember, but also this champion has so many certified 10 out of 10s, it's kind of ridiculous. So at the very least, even if Chosen of the Wolf wasn't revolutionary, I think Pantheon mains can rest easy knowing their champion of choice isn't lacking in quality skins. So until next time, fellas, I suppose whoever patron has given away their soul to Kitrit next month will decide our next champion of choice, or skin line. I haven't done that in a while, but I guess we'll figure that out then. So I'll see you then, or in the next video.